This week I'm reviewing the 2016 Chevy Corvette Stingray Coupe. This is the 7th generation Vette, and Chevy went all out with this new design in 2014. I'll show you what's new for 2016, plus what's under the hood. We'll take it for a spin next on the Car Pro Test Drive. It is very difficult to do a review of a car that you personally own. You know you're going to be biased. After all, if you didn't love the car, you wouldn't have laid out your hard-earned money for it. So with that disclaimer, I'll tell you all about the 2016 Chevy Corvette Stingray Coupe. Hasn't been a lot of changes since I bought my Corvette about a year and a half ago, but this experience is different because unlike mine, this is a coupe and it has a 7-speed manual transmission. Let's start under the carbon fiber hood, and that's where you'll find the tried and true 6.2 liter V8 that's rated at 460 horses and 460 pound-feet of torque. As mentioned, this one is a 7-speed manual, but new for 2016, you can get an 8-speed automatic that gets slightly better fuel economy. 0 to 60 time in this coupe is a mere 3.8 seconds. And as usual, the new model year brings new colors on the exterior and the interior, and for 2016, you get a flat bottom steering wheel for more driver room, and you get a power latch to pull down the cargo hatch. Ironically, this vehicle is the same color as my personal cars, although I have the black full-bodied stripes and the chrome wheels. All coupes come with a carbon fiber removable roof that stores nicely in the more than ample cargo area, and it gives you an open air feeling without the extra cost of the ragtop. Now, my test vehicle has a Z51 Performance Package, which gives you a track-ready sports car. You get a different suspension, slotted brake rotors, limited slip differential with a built-in cooler, multi-mode performance exhaust, a rear spoiler, and 20-inch wheels in the rear and 19-inch wheels on the front. Notable standard features include rear-view camera, stability and traction control, power seats, power tilt wheel, HID lights, driver mode selector, and a capless fuel filler neck, which you'll grow to love the more you use it. Let me touch on the driver mode selection for a moment. It's this round knob in the center of the console, and turning it lets you choose from the following settings: weather, eco, tour, sport, and track. All those settings make a very substantial difference in the way the car rides and handles. In eco mode, it helps with fuel economy, and in track mode, the Corvette completely changes to a very stiff ride and much tighter handling characteristics. Now, moving on to the interior, the GT bucket seats are extremely comfortable and hold you in place even in the tightest of turns. This car has the optional suede inlays, or you can get full leather. At no charge, you get dual 8-way power seats, dual zone air conditioning, and a driver information center that you can configure. This sits in the middle of the large center tachometer on the dash. The gauges, by the way, peg out every time you start the Corvette. Everything on this car runs from an 8-inch color monitor in the center of the dash, and it features a Bose stereo. All functions work by touch, and you get a suite of apps like Apple CarPlay, XM radio, and you can turn the inside of the car into a Wi-Fi hotspot. You also get 6 months of OnStar for free, which gives you automatic crash response and navigation system. You also get apps to give you real-time info on traffic, weather, and a whole lot more. This screen also makes for a cool hidden compartment with the push of a button. There are 3 trim levels in the 2016 Corvette: the 1LT, 2LT, and the top-of-the-line 3LT. Now, this car's the middle package, the 2LT. So for an additional $44.95, you get driver memory settings, power lumbar support, heated and cooled seats, seat badges, surround sound, a heads-up display to show you speed and performance data, and curb view front camera. This camera setup is at the front of the car down low to help you see how close you are to getting to an object like a curb. Any Corvette owner will tell you that one of their biggest fears is bumping a curb with the front spoiler. My review car has the magnetic ride control, which is a damping system that reads the road every millisecond to make adjustments to the shocks for a better ride and better handling. Perhaps the one thing on this car that wasn't available when I got mine is the $1795 Performance Data and Video Recorder. This system turns your Corvette into a highly sophisticated driving analysis tool. With just 2 simple clicks, you can record every single aspect of your driving, including real-time audio and video, plus up to 30 channels of performance data. In valet mode, it will record how a valet parker or your brother-in-law drove your car. An SD card is required. One popular feature about ordering a Corvette is that you can take delivery at the Corvette plant in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and go through the National Corvette Museum. Now, if you do this, they'll make a personalized plaque for your dash. I've said on my radio show many times that everybody should own a Corvette once in their lifetime. There's just something unique and different about one. Every time you hear the sound of the exhaust coming out of the quad pipes, it's a rush, and there's no car that sounds like a Corvette. The fuel economy may surprise you. It's rated at 17 city, 29 highway, and 21 overall. Now, it'll do the highway mileage, but if you truly enjoy the car, it won't do the 17 in the city, but that's okay. Base price on the Z51 Coupe is just over $60,000 and is equipped like this one. MSRP is just under $71,000. My opinion, there just isn't another car that performs like this anywhere near that kind of money. You better sit down. Here's a shocker. I rated the 2016 Corvette Stingray Z51 at a 5 out of 5 stars. Thanks for riding along with us today for another Car Pro Test Drive.